stream live. Do you see it?
Hold on, let's see. Um, Frantic reflection. There we go. Okay, we are here.
Yay. Alrighty. Hello. Welcome to my stream. I am Eevee Fox Kitsu. Feel free to call me any and all. And I shall be continuing my week-long art. So, yeah. Yesterday, I was going to be drawing one of my OCs in an ugly Christmas sweater, and I had gotten the body down, but I hadn't actually gotten to the ugly sweater part. So this stream, I'll probably be refining things and getting to the actual sweater. Unless people want me to start working on other things, in which case I can stop this and work on that suggestion. So
Ugly sweater.
ugly sweater. Okay, fine. So this OC is called Carmela, and a bit wacky and zany, and yeah. So I am joined by Silver. She is a little bit under the weather, so she will be a bit quiet. So until I am joined by someone else, such as Spleen or perhaps Slash or anyone else who's watching, I will probably be talking to the wind. So I hope you enjoy a good wind talk. Alrighty. Well, without further ado, I guess we start getting into the stream.
Ugly sweater. I have to ask, is she actually going to wear the ugly sweater, or is she just going to be holding it, like, threateningly, with, like, eyeing someone down?
If this didn't have, like, a complete side view of her head, I probably could pull that off. But with a complete side view of her head, eyes work differently. And I'll be just doing good just to give her a normal expression.
Okay.
But most definitely something that I could try and pull off maybe later on. Huh?
As dramatically as she is posed, it just looks like that hand is going to be holding an ugly sweater. And she's just going to be glaring at someone with, like, a little sweat drop coming down on the back of their head. Just like, oh no.
Well,
the ugly sweater made it again.
I mean, I could definitely give her an ugly sweater to hold while she's wearing one herself. I'm just trying to refine her pose right now. There were a couple of things that were bothering me, like I totally redid her feet off stream because they were just bothering me.
Yes. Flesh socks.
Actually, these are the outline for boots. I haven't gotten flesh socks would look completely different. As I am probably going to be giving her a type of shoe.
Does she wear, like, thigh highs or something like that?
In her normal costume, she wears thigh highs. I'm probably going to give her thigh highs, like a short skirt, and then the giant, massive, oversized, ugly Christmas sweater, and then thigh highs and Christmas boots. I'll probably give her elf boots.
Ew. You do a whole curly toe thing.
Yeah, with the bell on the end. Although the bell might change it to something else, something that like maybe like a knife or a screw or something.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Why am I grabbing that? Go away, pencil. I don't need you.
Such long, luscious hair.
Well, that's when she's in this mode. That's what she likes.
When I first saw it, I was just like, did she stick a foxtail on Carmilla?
No.
That doesn't seem right.
I did not stick a foxtail on Carmilla. She just happens to have very long hair. And the length of it kind of has tendencies of changing based on the drawing. Like, it's supposed to technically be really long, kind of like this, but sometimes on my drawings I run out of room, so I end up making it shorter.
No.
But her hair is supposed to be technically like dragging on the ground.
Mm.
So, despite her being the OC I draw the most, she surprisingly has a lot that isn't really set.
Hmm. Just can't resist the urge to keep trying new things.
And not so much trying new things as it is, she just kind of evolves the more I draw. Kind of like a language. You start out with something, but the more you write it and the more you speak it, the more it evolves.
Mm. Is it just me, or does she not have a face yet?
No, she does not have a face. All I have is just a smile on her.
Ah, yes, the best part.
For her, it is. Has someone joined me? I hear stuff going on in Discord. No one has joined me. How dare they ignore me? Oh well. Give me time to perfect her body. I don't know why I'm having such troubles with the proportions of her hips to her chest to her waist. I do not know why. Are you going in and out?
I rejoined because you couldn't hear me.
Oh, okay.
Not sure what's going on, but oh well.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't know why I'm having such trouble with like the hips, the waist, and the chest ratio. But I am struggling.
Right now, her hips do look a bit small.
That's
And
because
she
her
has not the
hips.
big hips.
Well, her waist. She's supposed to have a fairly thin waist, but the size of her upper body doesn't. I think I drew her upper body a little too thick.
She thick.
She's meant to be thin.
I did pick up on some of that, yeah. I was looking at her legs and I was like, she is very skinny. That thigh gap, though. Y'all could never.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm having such problems with her. It's kind of funny because, I mean, she's not that well endowed. I mean, she's probably like a B cup, maybe?
That's about right.
But I'm just struggling to get the proportions right. Like, her chest looks like, with the way I have the waist and the hips, like it should be a C cup. I don't know. Maybe I just made her waist too long. Maybe that's the problem. Bet you anything that's the problem, is her waist is too long.
Again, anime style, super long legs.
I'm pretty positive her waist is too long, but I don't have digital art to where I can just like crop it and make it smaller and make it work. I have to work with the extra long waist. That's the problem.
This piece is
Yep, that's the problem. That is the problem. I made her waist too long. Glad I figured that out. Okay, well. Extra long waist? Why not? We'll just say she's having fun this Christmas.
the little details.
Yeah. The little details are strong with this one.
Well, right now it is still worthy of 3 sugars since we've raised the metric from 3 to 5.
Oh my word.
Be thou warmed and sugared.
This
Hey,
pencil
your
eraser
birds.
throws me off because the eraser's at the front part of it, and I'm used to like having the eraser at the end. And so I keep flipping it over, and then it does nothing. I'm like, dang it.
Oh.
Okay. I think this is probably going to be the best that I'm going to get her. Because I messed up when drawing her. The advantages of digital art. You can fix an extra long waist. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. Well. Okay. nice and smooth. Okay. Now that I actually have her body drawn, I feel absolutely terrible having to cover it up. uh,
It's okay. This moment in history is immortalized.
I just feel so bad because normally I can't do exotic poses like this. And this one actually turned out pretty good, minus the waist problem. And I'm just like,
Mhm.
eh, eh, but, but,
It's a JoJo character.
it's a what character?
She's a JoJo character.
I have never seen that show, but I have seen the art style, and she's nothing like JoJo.
Where are you?
But dramatic pose equals JoJo reference. Ouch.
I wouldn't know. I've never seen the show.
Well, you're not there.
To be fair, neither am I.
But it's not dramatic as it is just exotic and extreme. Like JoJo's about all the dramatic. She's about all the back-bending, exotic, extreme poses. Stuff that when you draw on looks like it should break your bones. You know, like contortionists, except even more extreme.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get my phone so that way I can look up a reference for Sideway Eyes.
Well,
My beautiful baby is asleep on my bed. The poor thing. He looks so
no,
pathetic
cat is here.
with the cone of shame on.
Board Glacier.
I know, pathetic kitty. His ear is gonna be so messed up after this. I'm also gonna temporarily spam Spleen. See if I can get him to.
You and your spamming.
It's the only way I can get him to respawn. And now time to look up a reference for a side face. Oh, what are you doing? Stop it. I didn't want that. I want this. Okay. Well, apparently that's another problem I have. Alrighty. Hmm.
Beware the nest.
Muchness going on here.
The mic on your headset looks like a honeycomb.
No, sorry. I am having to do very fine details. I'm having to get in close.
Oh.
Okay. Now. Problem is, I don't know whether or not to actually try and do like a different eye shape or go with her old eye shape. But if I go with her old eye shape, I don't know how to draw that on the side. Because her old eye shape, when she's in this mode, is like this. But I wouldn't necessarily know how to draw that. I guess it would just be like this. Which would look like just about any anime eye, but see, this eye shape doesn't necessarily look like anime to me, though. Which is why I've been trying to find an eye shape that works for her that is anime, but I have yet to find one.
Well,
Because all of them are either for, like, the serious woman or the cutesy girl. And she's not really either of those. It's kind of hard to find an eye shape for something that's a little bit on the crazy side. She also, for some reason, looks way older than she actually is.
how old is she supposed to be?
She's supposed to be in high school. And she looks like she is probably in her mid-20s to early 30s. I think that's just also how I drew her body shape. Once again,
I don't think she looks that.
I think she does. How old does she look to you?
I was thinking more like early to mid-20s.
Still, she doesn't look like her age range. I'll figure out how to do her body type a little bit later. I'm pretty positive her body type is also making her look a lot older. Ugh. As I said, I have much to refine with her. Oh! Hello, cat. I am being visited by my cat.
Which one?
Firefly.
Mm-hmm.
The one I usually have. He has decided my open lap is an open invitation to claim it. You bratty little thing, yes you are. Yes, I should be plotting out stuff for the sweater, but I have no idea what to do for a sweater. Um, Slash is finally on. There's a message. Join me in call. See if he'll join me. Swain says he'll be on in a little bit.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Hi.
You rang?
Yes, I did. I have someone. Silver's a little bit under the weather right now, so she can't talk a lot. So
I'm trying.
So I need assistance. I'm supposed to be designing an ugly sweater, and I have no idea what to do.
And you recruited the most popular person you know. Me.
I'm the one with the most terrible sense of fashion.
Ouch.
Nerd.
This
No, he actually has pretty good sense of fashion, especially his bow ties. His bow ties are amazing.
the savagery.
He's used to it. Slash and I always go back and forth.
The savagery.
So this is the base that I have. And it's supposed to have an ugly sweater that's probably going to come down to right about here-ish. So, do you have any ideas?
I am Googling ugly sweaters.
Oh no, he's doing that too.
I don't know. I've never really grasped the concept of what makes an ugly sweater. I mean, most of these sweaters are just like I don't really know what constitutes an ugly sweater.
So you have the same problem I do.
I mean, all the sweaters I'm seeing, they're just really busy and weird, but nothing I've really categorized as ugly.
So you are suffering from the same dilemma I am.
Yep, happy I could help.
No! Come back! You ran away from me. How
Yeah,
dare
he's
you?
back.
How dare you run away from me? How dare you? But how do you like the drawing so far?
Yeah, it looks good. It's upside down, but it looks good.
Well, I mean, my camera is sort of facing away from me. I don't exactly have a camera set up to do, you know.
Is this a character I should know? I don't recall any foxtail characters.
It's not a foxtail. Can't you see the connection to the hair right here?
Oh. Well, I'm trying to turn my head upside down, but it's not working. Okay, well, anyway, I gotta go to supper. It's pancake night.
Also, imagine turquoise hair.
Right there. So, Carmela?
Yes.
Ah, be smart.
Alrighty. Well, I'll see you whenever you get back. Will you join me in chat when you get back from dinner?
Think about it.
You'll think about it. Okay. As long as you think about it.
Indeed.
Alrighty. Have fun with your meal.
Bye.
Well, that was a bit of a bust. I was hoping he might be able to help me. She found some. The bottom one is most definitely an ugly Christmas sweater, I'll say that much. But I'm pretty positive that one's also homemade. Alrighty. Well, I guess it's time to get rid of all these lines.
This is what I think when I think of ugly sweater, at least.
There you go. That looks a little bit better. She doesn't have a super exaggerated hip. Although it probably does need to be a little bit good here, so that we at least know she is sticking her hip out. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. Okay, whatever.
Results under ugly sweaters.
Yeah, I know. There's some very interesting results.
Pardon me. Back to mute land.
Yeah. First things first, baggy sleeves. Alrighty.
I love that one of the ugly sweaters is just a bunch of ugly Christmas ties sewn together.
Yeah, right.
Are those elbow patches?
What sweater are you talking about?
There's one that has elbow patches.
It might.
Hold on. I can't tell if they're just Christmas trees or if they're meant to be elbow patches.
Maybe both?
Interesting. Well, I can say never Google ugly Christmas sweaters.
Too late. I already learned that yesterday.
Spleen has concerns.
Spleen's in chat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey Spleen, join us in video. Why do you have concerns? Oh yes, you should be very concerned about the ugly sweaters on the internet. Spleen, have you joined us?
Hi.
You finally have joined us. Welcome to the nest.
Greetings to the spleen.
How's everyone doing today?
Fantastic.
Silver's under the
yes.
weather a bit.
It sounds like a bit more than just a bit, considering how that voice came out of the speakers.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
You are excused. So I see we're back with Carmilla today.
Yes, I'm finishing up the ugly sweater.
Ugly Christmas sweater
Excellent.
through the chat.
I saw them. Most of them were
Those are the tamed
interesting.
ones.
The one
Those,
one
Yes.
with the face on it was slightly concerning.
that's Krampus.
That makes more sense. Krampus
Wait.
steals naughty children at
Yes.
Christmas
Oh
time.
my goodness. Oh, hold on. I need to go back and delete that. Give me 1 second.
What?
I don't think she realized there's a face on that one.
Oh no.
Oh, welcome back to the
Highly
nest.
unfortunate. Glad to be here. Looks like the sweater's almost in.
Well, the sweater itself is almost done. The ugly part is yet to come.
And have you decided which one of the sweaters in the chat shall be the inspiration for this masterpiece of sweaterdom?
Nope. I'm just gonna throw whatever comes in my way.
That's about what most of the people did in those pictures did, too.
Basically, I'm taking inspiration in that way, in the fact matter that I'm going to be doing that.
Marvelous plan. Now, I see you're drawing a skirt. Will she have an ugly skirt to go with it, or will she just be ugly sweatered?
You'll determine that as we get there.
Spicy.
Okay, the ugly face is gone. The children are saved.
You don't know about Krampus?
I've never heard of this Krampus person.
I think it's a Russian
You're
thing
not missing much.
that was kind of added in for Christmas. And it's basically naughty children.
Of course, Russia would have a Christmas character that's dedicated goal is to steal children.
Well, I think he only steals naughty children, but that may not be true. I'm not sure.
We'll see. I think it's mainly just naughty children he steals, but he might do other things. I'm not sure.
You
I
know, in
know-
other places in the world, naughty children just get coal for Christmas. No, in Russia they get yeeted. Only the strong survive.
In Russia, you are the present.
Good gracious.
Oh dear. I have no idea what Krampus is technically supposed to be, but it reminds me of like when people normally depict not like the red pitchfork devil, but like demons otherwise, where he's got
An imp.
horns, goat feet, stuff like that.
I think
Well, a goat
Krampus
feet
is
is
supposed to be
common.
like part goat. If I remember correctly.
Seriously?
Yeah, I think he's like a goat man.
So take note, people. Don't go to Russia for Christmas because your children will get stolen by an ugly fawn.
I feel like that's assuming that their children are naughty.
All children are naughty. Don't try to convince me otherwise.
You just don't like children. So just them being born is
Fine.
naughty.
Find me a child that is good when they don't want something.
I've met a few.
So have I.
Right.
No.
I didn't know them very long, but so hence why I don't remember their names, but I've met a few. I was not among them, but I've met a few.
One thing my parents taught me is that I'm only good when I want something.
Well, that's the majority of the human race. Even adults. Adults just got better at it. Do you think Carmilla remembered to bring shoes, or did she leave those off just to troll her alternate ego?
I was gonna stick her in ugly
Apparently.
Christmas shoes.
She came in full ugly Christmas form today. Like, this is the final boss.
The final incarnation. Excuse me.
Oh no, the spleen is tired again.
No, I just make strange noises.
Alright.
Is that your someone laughing in the background?
I was about to say, ignore the laughing parents.
Was that your mom?
That was actually my dad.
Oh. I didn't actually hear it, so I have no idea. Such a baggy sweater.
That's the whole point. Making everything super baggy.
The baggiest.
That's
Oh,
the
it's
aesthetic.
My personal criteria for an ugly Christmas sweater is when someone, like, they take a normal sweater and, like, try to Christmasify it, and it looks like they did it at the absolute last minute. Like, they went upstairs to the room their grandpa died in and grabbed one of his old sweaters.
What is with this grandpa sudden passing bit? And why in the house of all things?
They go up to the room where their grandpa died and they go into the ugly closet that's actually part of the ceiling. And, like, there's a section of it where clothes down on one side, and so they can only hang clothes on one side, right? And there's a
Okay.
leak, so everything in there is moldy. And they grab an old, already ugly sweater, and then they take a bunch of Christmas paraphernalia. Like we're talking like the absolute worst way to decorate something. They like start taking like Christmas bows and tinsel, and like start stringing tinsel through the holes in the mothball holes in the sweater. And then they're trying to like stick as much Christmasness on there as they can. Like they're licking sugar canes and sticking them on there, just trying to get them to be the absolute worst thing you can think of in a Christmas sweater.
This is a fascinating thought. We should definitely pursue this line of thinking.
Carmela would probably take it 10 times worse by taking it into her dimension where everything comes alive. And have it dance and lick itself and put it on the sweater.
Yeah.
Oh my.
The sentient man-eating sweaters is still an odd thing.
Yes. Man-eating sweaters. Odd. Exactly the word I would have used for it.
What word were you going for?
Nightmare fuel?
What she lives for.
More or less.
I am. Carmela.
Don't worry, you didn't need your sanity here.
Sanity long went out the window the moment this picture touched the page. The moment Carmela was mentioned, it went out the window.
Fair.
Carmela knows no sanity. Or sane. She knows sanity.
No, I feel like she does know it, just so she knows how to not be it.
That's what I was trying to say, but I got my words mixed up. She knows no sane. She knows everything sanity, but not sane. I don't exactly know. Words. What are those?
She knows just enough about the rules to break them.
That sounds
Are you kidding me? She makes up her own rules. She can change any rules that she wants. Fire burn things? Nah, let's have it freeze things.
Wait. You shall all be very concerned.
You should. Can't exist turned inside out? She can make you exist turned inside out.
I don't think I can. I'm pretty sure I would die.
She can make you can.
Not sure about this plan.
Like I said, she can break all the rules she wants. Okay, Kat. I actually need you off while I dig through my drawer to find a pencil sharpener so I can sharpen my eraser. Sentence I never thought I would say.
You say sharpen an eraser?
It's a pencil eraser. And so instead of lead, it's an eraser. And, well, it's dead. Because I've used it all up already. And I have a
Intriguing.
I thought I had a pencil sharpener. Somewhere in here. I thought maybe. Just maybe. Honestly, I really need to go through this drawer and clean it.
Perhaps.
This drawer is an abomination of desolations.
Man, what could go wrong?
I admit it. Ah! Finally found it. Alrighty, you.
Did you find the thing?
Yes.
Oh wait, I think I hear it.
I have found the thing.
Yay! The great thing has been recovered.
Ugh.
Honestly, I don't know how to make proper folds work, so to those who are better artists than me, this is probably making them cringe.
Nah, I think you're fine. Whenever you don't know what you're doing, fake it till you make it.
Basically
Is
what I'm doing.
always the solution.
Basically what I'm doing.
Excellent.
When you don't know what you're doing, you double down.
Double down and pretend you know.
Basically.
And if they don't believe it, call them some name that I can't think of right now because I'm tired.
I'm not gonna call them any name.
Tell them they're wrong.
I'm not gonna do that.
Just tell them they're wrong.
I'm not gonna do that
You can just do
because, well, I need all the help I can get.
No, we don't accept help here. What do you mean?
I mean, that's sort of the goal of doing all these art streams, is to improve. And if people understand things better that I don't, then, well, better listen.
An interesting idea.
In our generation, it certainly is.
What shall we do with this new forbidden knowledge? Are you drawing boots on her?
Right now I'm drawing stockings.
Fair. Will they also be ugly Christmas stockings?
Attempt is being made.
Excellent.
This is the outfit she's going on her date in.
This is a perfect plan.
Excuse me?
It's a Christmas date!
You remember we talked about this. It's a whole shtick. You know, the normal version gets the date with the fiance, and the crazy version decides to wear this to the date. To which then she will then not be her crazy self at the exact moment the date shows up, so that the normal one will proceed to get freaked out that she's in this outfit on the said date, and then she will have a mental breakdown during which the date will attempt to comfort her as best he can. It's a whole thing.
Spleen has decided this.
Exactly. My biggest contribution to the art streams is deciding this line of story.
Oh boy.
This is a flawless plan.
It's something.
Are you doubting my poetic genius?
Very much so.
Oh man. Waiting for someone to say no to that. Hasn't happened.
Just all around general concern. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't knock it. What do I know? I've never been on a date. I know nothing about what one should wear to a date.
Definitely not this outfit,
No.
that's for sure.
No, this is perfect date material. I don't know what you mean.
Spleen, you have never been on a date.
True, but we're in the vein of faking it till we make it, so obviously we have to attempt to know what we're doing.
Make it, huh?
Oh yeah. It's almost my life creed at this point.
I think I'm horrified at the fact whenever it's practically your life creed.
Mm. I know you said you were drawing stockings, but it kind of looks like she has little elf boots on.
That's what I said. I'm drawing shoes. I didn't say this is shoes. I said the stockings are right here.
You definitely said stockings.
I said stockings for this part, this crinkly part, but she's also going to be wearing shoes. These are going to be platformed Christmas elf shoes.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
We're going to go
Should we be more concerned that the person has this in their closet?
She can make whatever she wants. This is probably made out of the trash in the trash can.
Oh no. I feel like this is the troll. This is like the trolliest form of sleepwalking imaginable.
Something like that.
Why sleepwalking? Wait, why sleepwalking?
I don't know. That was the first thing that came to my mind. For comparativeness. We can now end the stream in peace. I have done the thing.
Ban it.
Wait, no. It showed up one time. You can't do this. Wait, can I be banned? I don't know.
Are you able to ban him?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think you can ban mods.
Aw, I shouldn't have made him a mod.
Wait, that's your reason?
See if you can at least erase the comment.
I feel targeted.
Only
You
your
be
sugar
talking with my
Dorito.
superiors.
Only your sugar Doritos are targeted.
Which are amazing. I forgot how to get out of my view.
Click on Ethy's picture.
There's a button here. I'm sure there's a button here somewhere.
Click on Ethy's picture. It should take you back to her main channel.
Yeah.
Like if you mess
Well,
with the,
it expands the picture. Thinking is hard.
Those are boring. What should we have dangling off these things?
Well, it kind of looks like you're adding Velociraptor hooks right now. At least on that one foot.
It says they have to go in the same direction.
Well, fair, but I was just saying, I only saw like the first one, and so it's because of the forward-facing hook to it. It looked like a Velociraptor talon. Which I feel like is something she would do if she thought about it.
We're sticking with Christmas here.
What about Dinosaur Christmas?
No.
You could draw a tiny dinosaur glacier. It would be
No.
perfect.
My cat is perfect as he is.
No, dinosaur glacier.
Not happening.
Be a fabulous idea. It can be what he looks like when Carmilla meets him, and she turns him into a Velociraptor glacier.
No.
This is a flawless plan.
It's absolutely 100% flawed plan.
No.
Alrighty. We have some very interesting shoes going on here.
That is accurate.
We still haven't determined what we're gonna do for the end of the shoes.
Perhaps lanterns?
Lanterns? Come on, Splane. You can be more
Yeah,
creative
like-
than that.
I think itty-bitty hanging lanterns are incredibly creative.
No.
Let's see. You can put tiny zombie heads on the tips of the shoes. Like pygmy zombie heads.
Shrunken heads?
No, that too. Or you could put really tiny versions of the little dragon in like little like key ring size.
That'd be difficult to draw at this size.
Perfect challenge. Let's go.
Nah. Impossible challenge.
It's a great plan. I think my ideas are fabulous. You just gotta give them more of a chance.
Say this much. Very interesting costume.
That it is. What would it be? Would it really be Carmilla if it wasn't such an interesting costume?
No. It would.
Exactly. This is the greatest plan. So are we going with a shrunken head idea?
I have a shrunken head already. On one shoe. On the other one, I'm going to do something different.
Fair. A great duality. This happened to me. The nachos will not be denied. There we go. Now the real question is, do you draw kneecaps?
This is turning out to be a very interesting decoration.
I mean, ugly Christmas sweaters always are.
I mean, we've gone way past ugly Christmas sweater at this point.
We are the embodiment of ugly Christmas in its entirety. I feel like normal Carmilla is going to have a mental breakdown when she finds herself in this.
She's kind of used to it. If anything, she'll just be more embarrassed the fact that she allowed herself to even get date for her other form to do this.
Just waking up and realizing that someone else had went through like the world's closest clothing store and put on everything.
Yeah, I don't even think that's gonna explain what is going on here.
What'll freak her out more, the outfit or the tiny heads?
The fact of the matter that her boyfriend saw her fiance.
Now, does the fiance is the fiance familiar with the crazy side of Carmilla?
He knows of the crazy side, but he hasn't necessarily experienced enough to know what its full potential is. Like, he's met the crazy side a couple times, but most of those times were sort of more like they're in danger. Last minute
Why does
salvation.
high schooler have a fiance?
Huh?
Why does a high schooler have a fiance?
Because it takes place more in the medieval era, where people of that age was common for them to get engaged and then after schooling get married.
Oh my. This is gonna pop out way more in the medieval ages.
She came and visited our world. Brought back a souvenir.
Oh my. Pretty sure they might try to burn her for being a witch if she shows up in that.
Well, I mean, this is sort of like fantasy medieval, so there is things like magic and stuff like that exist, so...
Fair.
If anything, it's just, they're just gonna stare.
Oh yes, that'll be a very, very common thing as she walks around.
And
one and only.
well, it's sort of medieval-ish. It's sort of kind of like a modern medieval thing. You know how a lot of those fantasies are set up like that.
A modern medieval.
Not a clue.
Well, you don't watch anime, so I understand that you wouldn't understand.
I don't watch anime.
Well, I know she did watch anime.
What anime has she seen?
I don't think she's watched recently. Have you watched recently, Silver?
Say what?
Have you watched anime recently?
I have watched some things recently. I haven't
I know you
necessarily
watched a lot more when you were younger.
I haven't watched necessarily recent anime, but I have seen anime recently.
Well, that's probably why, because a lot of the stuff I'm talking about is from a lot of the new otaku going to a different world.
Isekai is very popular right now.
Yeah, isekai stuff, where they're cut to this fantasy world that has a lot of medieval aesthetics, but the clothing and some of the technology is more modern.
So at that time, I was reincarnated as a slime.
Yes! That's actually a very good example. The only difference is she's not an otaku.
Fair. Well, thank you, son. It concerns me what you're going to add to the sweater.
Welcome back, Slash.
Honestly, it's probably too much detail, but we're going for the extra baggy.
The power of extra baggy.
Have you ever seen those oversized sweaters where, like, the bottom hem has like an elastic band in it that cinches up really tight?
That's essentially what I
So,
was
like,
kind of go for with this.
yeah, but like, it's like on your waist, but the actual like sweater is extra long, so it like doubles over as well.
That's
Looks
kind
like
of
a
what.
mushroom.
That's kind of, if you notice, what I tried to do.
Mushroom?
Mushroom Island.
Noted. I don't know if I've ever seen him. Well, hold on, have I? I may have seen them in animes.
I was getting ready to say you probably haven't seen it. But it's one of those kind of things that girls wear around girls.
Anime does expose people to quite the variety of ness.
I don't know what this pattern is, but it's something.
Is it though? Is it something?
It's very much something.
How confident are you that it is a something?
100% confident.
But is it truly a something if Carmilla made it? Or is it a part of something?
Both.
Wait. Can't be both.
Get with Carmilla! Break all the rules.
Eevee is an expert at making rule-breaking characters.
She's really my only rule-breaking character.
Ryu would beg to differ.
It's a completely different world, okay? And we made him work within the rules.
That's a fine world.
And we made him work within the rules. Back when he was made, he technically wasn't really even meant to be showcased that much, other than like on the side.
Oh dear.
Alrighty, well. This is definitely turning into some atrocity.
As ugly sweater should.
Huh?
Starting to look like Harley Quinn.
No. As long as the hat doesn't join on, it doesn't count.
I don't even think Harley Quinn would wear something like this.
Oh.
And my character is not inspired by a jester. She's inspired by a conductor at a circus.
Yes, that really comes across on this outfit.
Not on this outfit, but her original outfit.
Sarcasm strikes again from Silk.
This is not a typical outfit that you would.
No. The elongated coattails are really coming through. Really feeling the top hat vibe too.
Wait, so this is medieval era. Does
Medieval-ish.
have a weapon?
Does she really need a weapon with powers like these?
Well, the crazy one doesn't, but the normal one would probably need a weapon still.
Honestly, she does, but I don't know what weapon to give.
A giant double-headed axe.
No, she's not necessarily that strong or confident like her counterpart.
No, that is a perfect idea. Flawless plan. I mean, we could always draw the giant double-headed axe, and if we don't like it, we can try something else.
No, she's not going to have a double-headed axe. There's another character that can have the double-headed axe.
What about a giant flail?
Giant.
Dear.
What is with all these giant weapons? She doesn't need a giant weapon.
But the anime.
But
Yes.
she could.
No.
You never know until you try.
No.
Could be fun, though.
No.
Whenever I think of an axe, I always think of the classic, like, warehouse serial killers walking down the hallway looking for you, and you're, like, trying to get away from him, and he's dragging the axe across the ground. And so you just hear that of, like, metal on a stone floor.
We have Halloween's already passed. We can do that for Halloween.
Who said it has to be Halloween? You can murder people year round.
No. Clearly, it's an annual thing.
Murder is only illegal on Halloween.
Wait.
Halloween is the purge day.
That's not going to cause any problems at all.
What I don't see the problem here. Clearly, the children trick-or-treating are just easy targets.
Of course.
Their parents are collateral.
Wait. What did you do? Use a nuke?
I mean, that is fun. A bit extreme, but fun. You should try it sometime.
Wait. I have some concerns.
No concerns here. None at all.
No. I clearly have concerns.
Nah, it's just a figment of your imagination. Nothing to be concerned
my.
about.
I did my Halloween mess this year. I played a horror game.
I
Yes.
remember that game.
We already knew. Did you ever post that up on your YouTube?
Yes, I did. I've posted all of my streams except one.
Wait, really? Oh wait, is that the one we had where we had a, let's say, special moment, several moments on the stream?
No, that one actually. So that one was an archive release.
Mm-hmm.
I had a few archive releases. Words are getting hard to form. I have a few archive releases, which are basically videos that I needed to edit a bit more. And then once I edited them down, then I released them later on as archive releases, and I have the archive release thing in the title.
Mm-hmm.
So that one actually made it. The one that did not was the one that crashed 15 times. Which, to be fair, I am still working on that one. It's just that I have to edit the bits together.
That might take a while.
Yeah, but
The cat is talking to me.
This is definitely turning into a very interesting mishmash.
Did she create this sweater, or did she find it somewhere?
Oh, she's definitely gonna create it.
I wonder what she used for inspiration for this sweater.
She probably went to her dimension and let it inspire itself.
She let it inspire itself. Is it a sentient sweater?
When she left her dimension, no.
oh, that's so disappointing. Can you imagine being alive and a living being, and then you get yeeted back into reality and suddenly you just cease to live?
Bruv.
Is there still consciousness left and you can't move around like Kill a Kill where the outfit is alive but not really? It's alive. It can't do stuff on its own or do a lot of stuff on its own.
From what little I know of that anime, I have concerns even more so if the outfit is alive.
There is a major plot point to that movie series of the clothes being sentient.
Why? Why would the clothes need to be sentient?
Her outfit was given to her, kind of generally speaking, by her father, and it's meant to boost her powers. And so the outfit generic terms, finds her and is begging her to wear it. But said outfit is exceedingly revealing, and so she's reluctant to wear it.
Smart.
Over the course of the show, she gains enough confidence to wear it proudly.
Not smart.
It's not something that we would necessarily agree with, but that is the general plot. There are other plot points, but general storyline of the main character, that's what's going on. There's a whole lot more, but I'm not here to spoil it for everyone that wants to see it.
Only anime can have an entire series with a main plot point being trying to put on a pair of clothes.
Well, I'm pretty positive it's not the main plot point, but the secondary plot point.
No. Clearly, this is the main plot point. Nothing else could come close to this in importance.
It's kind of like Deku from My Hero Academia, where his outfit keeps evolving. Which, to be fair, over the course of the show, everyone's outfits evolve a bit. And I feel like some of the more noticeable changes are Deku's.
No, they didn't just get a new outfit. It just started changing on while it was on their skin.
No, they got new
Over the
outfits.
course of they refine the designs of their outfits. Sometimes for practical reasons, sometimes for looks. But as you watch the show, people make little changes to their hero outfits, which I find very interesting and realistic because no one ever gets their cool, dramatic outfit right the first time.
There we go. Carmella's ugly Christmas outfit. This is no longer an ugly sweater, it's an ugly Christmas.
It's a whole shebang.
Is it design on a sweater? I have my ness turned down, and so it's really fuzzy for me. So I'm not insulting. I'm asking.
She's got pom-poms, ribbons, candy canes, all just stuck on her.
So there's an assortment of stuff. There's an assortment of stuff on the sweater. It's not just filthy.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Again, not insulting. It's just my resolution's turned way down.
Yeah, no problem. I am probably going to ink this, and then color this.
Oh, that'll be interesting to see it inked.
Maybe when she inks it, she can shorten the waist.
No, unfortunately. The sweater hides it. That's part of the reason why I made it extra baggy.
That's true.
The sweater makes it complete.
Alrighty. Hold on. Wait a second. This drawing is not complete. Can't ink it yet. I forgot Chain and Tatty.
Oh no.
I only recently learned what Chain Chomp was. Does anyone here remember the whole Bowsette thing from like a few years ago, and it keeps like resurging for some reason?
Yes.
So in conjunction with Bowsette, they I don't know what the term is, Kajinkified, I guess, a bunch of other members of like the Mario cast. And one of my favorite Kajinkified designs was Chain Chomp's. And I didn't know like what Chain Chomp actually was. And so I didn't learn until like shortly after all that happened what Chain Chomp was. And of course, in conjunction with that, I had to admit that I've never actually played a Mario game, still haven't.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone that I talked to, not like everybody, but it felt like everybody, that I talked to after that was just like, "You're not allowed to call yourself a gamer."
You
Never
haven't played a Mario game? Really?
It's the ugly Christmas sweater.
Yeah.
Technically an ugly Christmas outfit.
I get my community cards revoked a lot. I've gotten my gaming card revoked a lot because I haven't played Mario games, I haven't played Call of Duty, I haven't played Fortnite.
I mean,
You are
it's
missing
something.
nothing by playing those titles.
It definitely looks like the ugly
I mean,
Christmas sweater.
lots of people are just like, no, you're not allowed to call yourself a gamer. You haven't played
It isn't
this
really
game
that.
that's super
Yes.
popular. That and my otaku card, which to be fair, I never was super attached to my otaku card. Or I guess my anime enthusiast card, some people call it,
I'm so sorry.
because I haven't seen Dragon Ball Z.
I'm so sorry.
To be
And
fair, I haven't really seen Dragon Ball Z, so.
Please, Dragon Ball Z takes 3 episodes to get past him screaming into a different transformation.
Apparently that's all.
Again, not missing anything.
Well, again, people are just like,
Well,
you haven't
I've seen the prequel.
big four. The big four at the time, that'll give you an idea of how long ago this was. The big four at the time was One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and Bleach.
I've seen Bleach, I've seen Naruto, I tried to watch One Piece, but I could not stand the art style of One Piece.
That's fair.
I tried. I made a genuine attempt for One Piece, but the pacing felt very slow for me. I got like 6 episodes in and I couldn't handle it anymore.
You have to literally get past like a good chunk of it before One Piece picks up, and then when it picks up, it like apparently doesn't slow down.
Yeah, I had a guy that I worked with who said that about the same thing. He says just like, yeah, you gotta. It starts out pretty slow, like the first 100 episodes, but then it's great.
Oh, gracious.
Okay, not the first 100 episodes. It started picking up once he gets his, I think it is 3rd member, the guy who cooks, that it starts picking up.
Sure, I'll take your word for it. No idea who you're talking about, but okay.
Like I said, I tried watching One Piece, but the moment they introduced the main girl, I could not watch it anymore. I hate the style of how he draws girls.
Well, with like the obscenely skinny waist.
And she looks like she's gonna snap. Like, I don't mind big-chested women, but not when their waist is so small that they're just gonna snap.
Well, her chest is tiny when she first introduced. It grows massively over the course of the show.
Yes, I know. It grows huge.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, Swain.
See, this is the type of thing when I walked into that one forum that you two were on by yourselves for months. This is the same feeling.
Literal years.
No.
Excuse.
Oh no. It repeats.
No. Nope.
You're going to scare this boy again away. He's never going to come back to another of your streams.
He has to return for the story of Carmilla.
I feel like he can catch that elsewhere.
I mean, there is such a thing as, watching it after it's published.
Yeah, but you'll have no input whatsoever. I hate drawing these chains.
Like, I thought Carmilla was one of your stories that you had mostly figured out.
Oh, well, I'm talking about the little story that he's invented. The story of her wearing this outfit on a date.
No. Well, if he invented it, he already has input. He's done.
I have done the NES. And the NES shall not stop me. Wait.
This is going to take forever and a year to draw.
All right, I'll start counting.
Forever and a day.
For the first time in forever.
This time forever.
One of my favorite songs from that movie.
Haven't seen it.
I thought you had. I thought you saw it one time.
I haven't seen, when it comes to Disney things, I haven't seen anything since Up. I can almost guarantee you.
Huh. What came out after Up?
I don't know. I've only seen Up
I
once,
don't-
and I vaguely remember it.
Hmm.
It's like, I don't, again, like, this is one thing that people try to fight me on. But, like, the thing is, there's nothing to fight. I don't, like, intentionally try to not watch movies. I just don't find movies entertaining, generally speaking. If
I
I want to have,
actually have that same sentiment nowadays. Like, when I was a kid, I probably would have disagreed with you, but I just don't really want to watch movies. Anime is really the only thing I find entertaining nowadays.
like, I, it's been so long since I've watched a movie and just watched the movie. I'm always doing something else. Normally, I have my computer and I'm doing whatever myriad of things I can do on my computer.
Hmm.
And like what I'm doing on my computer is my entertainment, and I'm present because whoever I'm watching the movie with wanted to watch a movie with me.
Really? I think I might be the only movie lover here then.
Again, nothing against movies.
Yeah,
I
nothing
love
against
our
them.
Lord of the Rings marathons. Our Lord of the Rings marathons for Christmas are amazing, but it's been so long since we've had one.
Now that's a shame.
And even then, I'm not really watching because I've watched it every year since I was 7.
A worthy goal.
I think that tradition dropped off when we came back to the US because
fair.
we didn't have the movies anymore. Well, we have them where they're in storage.
You guys should have watched it when your parents came over for the 2 weeks.
I mean, I don't have the movies at my place.
Well, they should have brought some over. It would have been. I think it would have been fun.
We have The Hobbit, which we added. I remember one year we watched all the parts of The Hobbit together.
It was decent, I thought.
I have
Most people
never
didn't
seen.
like it from the
I've never
book
seen any
perspective.
of the Lord of the Rings.
The pacing is very odd in The Hobbit, which, fair enough, it's a single book that was extended into 3 movies.
True.
There are a couple things that, in my opinion, again, I haven't published anything, so my opinion is probably inferior. But in my opinion, there are some things in the plot that seem to just happen. And it's just like, what led into this? What was the indication that this was coming?
Oh, I'm curious. Which ones do you know any of the stuff that you're referencing?
So one thing was the visit to the forest with the spiders. I remember being like, why is it absolutely necessary to go this way? Like, I know we're in a hurry, but it seems more efficient to go around and not risk getting trapped by spiders. And then visiting the bear transforming guy, which to be fair, that one was escalated by, being in danger, running to the first house. But there was that one. There's the whole part where where they go to speak to the elves and like Saruman shows up and they're like discussing everything, and they're completely ignoring everything he's saying. And I'm just like, okay, well, there are a few things where I was just like, is this pulled from the original source material? Like, is that why this is here? Because it doesn't seem like they didn't flow into a very smooth way from the angle of the story. And I know, like, one of the things with that one in particular, like the whole visiting of the elves, is that they didn't want Thorin to know that they were going to see the elves because he hated the elves. And so I can forgive that one because of that plot point.
Fair.
And then, the whole part of Gandalf just straight up leaving to go investigate that one, like, necromancer thing. And that one I can understand as well, kind of. Where it's like, oh, this is build up, because this is a prequel, this is build up to what eventually becomes, like, the entire plot of Lord of the Rings. Like, Sauron coming down.
Sauron being evil.
And little Galatria moment being epic, which I have separate thoughts about that, but that's not important. But like moments like that where I'm just like, this happened. Where else is this relevant?
Again, the benefits of digital art. Would only need to draw 2 of these little links and then copy paste them.
Well,
Fair.
And unfortunately, when she's in this mode, the chain is really long. So it's not like I can just draw a few links and be done with it.
lol.
Nah. Just make it like floating off into space and give no context.
It's a wonder it doesn't get tangled in her hair.
Magic chain.
It is a magic chain. In fact, it's a sentient chain.
Why is everything sentient in this world?
The sweaters are sentient.
Only in
the
her
chain is
dimension
sentient.
are they sentient. Well, at this point in time, I mean, she could technically make them actually sentient if she wanted to, but
Can she rip her dimension like into reality and like enforce the rules of her dimension upon the world?
then that's no fun because everybody then would be there wouldn't be any rules
Well,
to
it's
break.
just does she have like a super mode where she can like temporarily enforce the rules of her universe or her dimension upon the rest of the world?
Yes, but you do
Or
not
then-
want to get to that extreme mode.
I feel like I've seen a concept similar to that in the anime at some point, where it's just like someone had control of a kind of pocket dimension, and for like very brief periods, they could. It was like absolute law or absolute rule or something, some kind of superpower, where they could enforce the laws of their reality upon the real world for like 10 seconds. And of course, in anime terms, 10 seconds translates to like 30 minutes, but whatever.
Sounds like a thought marble from Fate's Day Night.
I mean, maybe.
I've never really seen the Fate series.
Me neither. There are lots of anime I haven't seen. There are lots of things where it's just like I looked at it and I wasn't super interested. And there are a couple where I was initially not interested, but I tried to give it a chance anyway just to see. Naruto was one of those where I went back to that one several times trying to enjoy it. And every time it became harder to enjoy. I think the furthest I've ever gotten was like episode 160 something.
Well, honestly,
only episode 160 something.
Truthfully, I did not enjoy Naruto. I only watched Naruto so I could understand, essentially, since Naruto is a prequel to Shippuden. Shippuden is better, in my opinion. After you get through like the first two mission arcs, it gets good.
You see, that's what I heard, and so that's one of the reasons why I went back to Naruto. I was just like, Shippuden would not make sense if I picked up at the beginning of Shippuden, because you're supposed to see Shippuden assuming that you've seen Naruto as a kid, and so presumably you were the age of the kids when you saw Naruto, and so now you're like older, you appreciate like more mature humor. Doesn't sound correct. But, like, you get the idea.
Sometimes, for the most part, yes, there is more mature humor, but part of the gag is the fact matter that Naruto in some ways hasn't matured because he's been with Kirby Sage.
Things are probably not interested. Because like I heard so many people say, Shippuden is so much better, and I'm like, well, it's not going to make sense to start in the middle. So I went back trying to watch the original, and I could not get through it. I think I got close to the end, but I to be fair, I don't remember the exact number, but I tapered off at the point that the villain from the original episode, like the white-haired guy, came back for like a powwow in a filler arc.
Came back for a powwow?
And came to stir up some nests.
Honestly, truthfully, if you understand, like, if you watch it just to, and you have essentially met how Naruto knows all the characters, that being like the sand, the relationship between him and Sasuke, and when Sasuke was taken, and all the people in the Leaf Village, if you have seen all of that, you don't really need to watch anything else, and you can start it, because all you really need to do is at the very end, Naruto decides to leave with the Kirby Sage for 3 years to train. And
that's such a horrible title.
And so he returns, and so Shippuden is after those 3 years when he returns. So as long as you know how he met and developed his friendship,
I am the big frog sage,
with all of the other characters, you're good to go.
Maybe someday I'll give it another shot.
And it's probably not worth the effort.
Maybe I should draw Tatty first and just do this off stream.
If you want, that's an option.
Well, actually, technically, I should be ending this stream. It's already 9 o'clock. It's past 9 o'clock. I've got work tomorrow.
True, it is. The power of work compels you.
Right.
The power of this.
So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. Thank you for watching me, if you have come to watch. And I shall return tomorrow around the same time, 7:30, to continue drawing. Tomorrow being New Year's Eve and me not having work on Saturday, I am debating whether or not to make it an extra long stream and go into midnight.
Nice.
We can practice coloring.
Well, I don't know if I will have time to do these chains, because by the time I get home, it'd be pretty much time to do the start. So, like, the first 2 hours might be just me doing chains. But that's what the extra long stream is for. An attempt to finish this something.
Accurate. This is a very something.
This amount of something. What you would believe.
This amount of something. Unfathomable.
Yeah. Definitely that.
It is without fathom.
So, but without further ado, I will see y'all later. Bye.